role models in my life, Michael Booth and Milan Turner. Those two guys daily show me how to live as a man of God. I'm sorry, I'm messing up that stuff. Please don't charge me for that. But tonight I want to talk to you about we are purpose people. Today, my coach Milan Turner was all in my message today. He went to Romans 8:28, and it reads, and it says, "And we know that all things work together for the good of them that love God, to them who are called according to his purpose." Verse 29 says, "For whom he did foreknow, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son." And I want to talk to you guys tonight about we are purpose people. And this verse really helps me, and it's my favorite verse because it lets me know that anything that I go through, good, bad, it all works together. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." And I looked at these two scriptures and I tied them together. But I gave an example. I want to give you guys an example with it. Look at a car battery. A car battery has a positive side and it also has a negative side. In order for the car to run, the battery must have power. In order for the battery to have power, it has a positive side and a negative side, as I say. So those two sides have to come together and create a balance. God balances us out with negative problems, also with positive problems. We go through a lot through the whole week. Teachers, students, coaches, we all have that bad day that we be like, man, I don't feel like getting up today. I don't feel like going to school. But it's those days that even out our good days. And I want to challenge you all to look at life in a different perspective. Because we always want to look for that positive moment. That moment that we always, oh yeah, I'm happy, I got joy and everything. But it's the sad days that also balance it out, that know how good is God. Because he works it all together so we can have power. And then I like what it says in Jeremiah 29:11 at the end, and it says, to give you an expected end. It also says in another translation in Jeremiah 29, it says, I know what I'm doing. When I made you, I know what I was doing. So I know that you were going to have bad days. The bad days were the days that you need me the most. Because if I keep giving you good days and good days and good days, you will draw far away from me. If I keep giving you if I keep feeding you and feeding you, you'll start turning away the spoon. But the day that I don't feed you, I want you to come closer to me. So I want to challenge you all today to look at life in a different perspective. And they asked me to tell my testimony, so I'm going to just spend 3 minutes on this. I was in the 8th grade. Many people know me, my boys know me. I was running around with the wrong crowd, doing things I shouldn't have did. And one day, my brother went to jail. And I was like, well, I don't want to end up in the same path as he did. So my 9th grade came, and I was kind of still doing the same thing. Then one day it hit me that I must be different. Because I have a lot of people that look up to me now because I took the stand to be different. I didn't want to be like everybody else. I got tired of hanging around the crowd. I wanted to be the standout. I wanted to be the person that say, man, I want to go to RJ for information. I want to go to RJ for this scripture. I want to go to RJ for something, for this problem that I have. I want to go to him. I like when Nate and what's the other little girl name? I'm sorry. I don't want to mention her name. Natalie. We're talking about connection, godly connection. That's what I did. I stopped hanging around the people that were putting all the poison in my life, and I started hanging around people that put the medicine in my life to help me. So what I did, I got saved. I started running for Christ. Then one day, my pastor called me to preach a sermon. I never preached before. I was so nervous. I was about to tell him, no, ma'am, I don't want to do that because I'm not comfortable with that. But many times, that's what God He puts us in positions where we're not comfortable to give Him the glory. So got saved. I started running for Christ. I started preaching and preaching. People started seeing the different light of me. And by any means, I'm not the perfect person. I get it wrong some days and I get it right some days. But I give all glory to God because He was with me in the good days and He's with me in the bad days. That's what I want to tell you guys today. My testimony is I've done some dirt, but it was the dirt that covered the good to help my plant grow. So I want to challenge you guys. If you can release the past of your dirt and accept the seed of your now, let your plant